Arise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. And hello there, tarnished and knights and adventurers in the lands between. We have a lot of exciting news and DLC lore to discuss today. We have quite a lot of knowledge to discuss today, and from what we saw from the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC gameplay trailer a couple days ago, I'll be doing my best to give my analysis of it all, my thoughts, and of course my hopes as well for the future of Elden Ring. And of course some of the lore as well. And what a brilliant time to do so as well, because it is the second anniversary of Elden Ring itself as well, as it released 2 years ago this month. On the 1 year anniversary, we had the Arena PvP DLC, which was quite awesome. But now this is even more excellent and majestic as well, because we have the biggest From Software expansion to discuss today. Now, let's get right into the action as we discuss the trailer for a bit, and then, of course, go on adventures Vindicarian manner here. Of course, the trailer does start off pretty excellently with finally everyone knowing how to get into Mohg's arena, though. Or how to access the new Forsaken Shadowlands as well. Of course, everyone was thinking it was accessed through Miquella, who was unfortunately captured by Mohg, one of the Omen twins. And we access it by defeating Mohg, of course, and even slaying Star Scourge Ridan. But yeah, I have to say the new region, or new area within the lands between is quite beautiful. Quite forsaken, and there's a lot of like really excellent buildings and even landscapes as well within the Shadow of the Erdtree itself, which I really love, like the casting the shadow across the Forsaken Shadowlands with like the veil surrounding the Erdtree as well. But from all the lore, from what I understand from the interviews Miyazaki gave, that this new land was an unsun battlefield and a massive war that took place. A lot of unsung heroes and untold tales. Of course, with all the new landscapes, though, we have a lot more fun with exploring the lands of Torrent as we had with Limgrave, Caelid, and even the lands of ice, snow, and the giants as well, north of Limgrave near the Erdtree. Well, once we get out of combat, we'll discuss a bit more. Oh, excellent. Great sight. Well, back to discussing everything. But of course, the gameplay looks just as beautiful as the art styles as we've seen throughout since confirmation of the DLC. And it is quite a massive area as well. I believe it's just the size of Limgrave itself are of course not a bit like a bit larger as well. Feel free to correct me on that though. But of course, with these new lands to explore, and of course you get a poison swamp, which is I feel like it's gonna also be like a mix of like a poison or deathblight swamp. Of course, there's gotta be a lot of deathblight in these Forsaken lands. And of course, we have more massive castles and fortresses and dungeons to explore as well, which looks like it'll be on the outskirts of these new lands, like the giant fortress that we see in the trailer, with within the bulky fortress. And of course, with these new lands as well, we get tons of new enemies with the massive Crucible Fire Giant, which I was not expecting, but it was really awesome to see. And then later on in the DLC, we do get a lot of hints and possible references to the Fire Giants and the giants that was slayed ages ago. And of course, we get a lot of new horrifying Deathblight enemies, like variants of those. Hold on, we have a map now. Oh, okay, he's just minding his own business. Like a lot of these horrifying Deathblight creatures we see in the minor Erdtree over here in this region. And of course, I was saying earlier with Toronto, it was a lot of fun to explore the mountainous snow region over here. And of course, throughout Limgrave as well, and the Carrion lands over here, as well as near the capital. And then we get a few terrifying glimpses of the bosses we'll be fighting, of course. Which I was not expecting the Omen boss to appear. Which is also heavily based off of the Ferocious Lion, though. Which also confirms a lot more beast spells, which I've been hoping for. We get limited beast spells in the main game, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what we have for beast spells in the DLC though. And also this Lion Omen boss is quite a powerful foe because that Omen boss does use a lot of ferocious lightning spells. And if anything is to go by the when we fought Morgoth and Morg, of course, Morgoth was able to defeat Starso Tridon in a duel, I believe, in some of the lore. So I am terrified to see what the Lion Omen boss is capable of. We already know in its second stage it uses a lightning storm attack, which decimated every single enemy in its path. Power of rocks and gravity magic. Yeah, we'll use that later. Oh, lucky us. I got magic too, buddy. Alright, excellent, we can talk again. Troll Knight down. So yeah, new beast spells, new incantations, of course. No, none of the overpowered, like, dragon ones, but still pretty exciting, no? We get some new... Oh, I forgot about how annoying you were. And now you're not. Yeah, of course, a lot of new beast spells. And even arcane ones as well. And even the flame ones I'll get to pretty soon from the... Of course, the new big bad badass that we see in the... Now the promotional and the cover art as well for the DLC. Messmer the Impaler. And I was really loving the terrifying vibes we got from him as well, with the... Like the Rykard and the snakes, and looking like he just came out of Volcano Manor, just all like happy and proud of himself. But it looks like he does have a connection to the... It's like the fire... Like the fire god, bro, and like the giants, it seems, as well. But yeah, it's more than likely, though, I believe he'll be the... Like the Melina level difficulty boss that we heard in all the interviews as well recently. Because in the Eurogamer and the IGN interviews with Hidetaka Miyazaki, he did state that there was going to be like 10 bosses in the game, I believe, and one, of course, which is equal in difficulty to Melina, which I believe will most likely be Messmer himself, since he is the vital focus of the DLC. But I'm not too sure if like all the bosses are like just one of the boss will be like Melina level in difficulty though, but I'm hoping we get like a surprise difficulty boss and have like another boss be like on the same difficulty as Melina. But I believe it'll just be the one, and it's most likely Messmer though. Of course, you have a lot of like, oh yeah, of course he has like the little like pet snake as well, and the badass weapon, helmet, and fire magic though. But yeah, that dude's not gonna be easy to fight though, for all the powerful flames and the fast moves that he has. And of course, afterward, we actually get a few new, like I was saying earlier, like the Dragon Arcane spells. We get like a giant like Rune Beast spell as well, which I was not expecting. I was thinking we would get like some dragon, like new dragon, like breath attacks and spells, like within the DLC. And it looks like we'll be getting them, but we won't get like a Deathblight Dragon or Sleeping Dragon like breath spell like I was thinking, but it's gonna be like a beast like Rune Arcane spell, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, it's really like the Dragon Soul, which I really love about it. We get like variations in the breath attack though. Who knows? It could be like the like the shouts in Skyrim and have like the enemies just get yeeted across like the map though. And of course you get lots of beautiful landscapes though. It's not all just the shadowy Forsaken vibes under the shadow of the Erdtree. You get like a beautiful like purple flower field, a really majestic like blue forest as well with like what most likely will be like a boss fight for another human though as well. Or it could be just like a character as well, because I did see a few like new badass armors and terrifying like NPCs to face. Yeah, the lands between the realm of shadows, and we have to embrace Messmer's flame, and of course we have to learn a lot more about him as well. Which is going to be really exciting though, because I've seen a lot of awesome theories that he's the like a third lost sibling of Melina and Radigan that was exiled or was like left out of history of the Golden Order, and like the entire family of Melina and Radigan. Most likely because of what he did to the fire giants, possibly, or the giants in the war, but we'll get to that. And of course, we'll learn a lot more lore about Mikola, of course, as well. The other vital focus of the DLC. We finally get to see him as well. Come on, I still got it. Well, speaking of spells and all, we did see a glimpse of a new sorceress character, though. Come on, I still got it. It's been a while since I played Elden Ring and returned to Lands Between, so it's been quite a bit. I need a bit more practice, though, honestly. But yeah, we did see earlier a new glimpse of a Carrion character from the Rio Lucaria Academy in these new lands. So it's possible we get some like a couple new sorceries, hopefully. Probably not much, considering there's going to be a lot more like flame and incantations though in the DLC. But he was hoping for like a little bit of treat for all the sorcerers as well, though. Ooh, lovely view of the sky, though. Oh, and of course, in the original Elden Ring game, we got a lot of like beautiful glimpses of the world as well, like during daylight, sunrise, twilight, and of course, night as well. With all the stars in the sky, and even the moons as well. So he was hoping we get like a few more glintstone chaos with everything. Yeah, not a lot more beautiful scenery and a lot more majestic vibes, despite the state of the world. We can't get to Ronnie's Rise at the moment. But even there was like a few surprises as well when I noticed when you watch the trailer for the second time. Since there was a enemy, or like, I believe it's almost like a really challenging enemy, but there was an enemy that reminded me a lot of the Knuckleave from Scottish mythology, like the monstrous evil entity. And I remember that specifically because there was like an art competition, I believe, in one of Vati videos videos on like in, on Elden Ring. And like one of the potential bosses was a boss based on the Knuckleave on the beach. This one was in a cabin, of course, but still pretty awesome to see, and glad I made the connection as well to that. So of course there's 10 new bosses, and we only seen 2 so far. Messmer the Impaler, of course, and the ferocious lion Omen boss, with possible connections to Morgoth and Moog. And possibly one of the entities in the like the last few shots of the trailer being oh wait, yeah, Ronnie's down here. Possibly being like one of the characters in the painting, or even the right come out, alright? Oh yeah, there's the magic dragon. The Glintstone dragon. But yeah, we might see more on the Omen entities as well. Especially with the lion boss. Wait, you know what? Well, before we get to more analyzing, we can... Oh wait, what am I doing? Wait! That's right! Rocks! No match for gravity magic! Still got it! But yeah, 10 new bosses though. We definitely could be getting... hopefully be getting a few more sorceries in there, but... excellent news for all the incantations and some for the arcane and beast spell as well. There we go, Ronnie. The overall thoughts, I'm very happy, excited, and very hopeful for the DLC with everything that we've received already and all the knowledge and lore we have. It's one of From Software's biggest expansions though, and rightfully so as well, with all the hype and excitement and all the massive lore of the universe in Elden Ring as well. But yeah, I'm super excited to fight the Omen line, of course, and Messmer. Despite how many times Messmer is going to kill me, though. But yeah, I'm really anticipating the arcane magic, though, of the new beast spells in the wars. Especially like the beast lion, like Barehead. But of course, with the variety of bosses in the main game of Elden Ring, of course, from Morgoth, the dungeon bosses, all the lords, as well. They had the ruins of the ruins of the Elden Ring, after the Great Shattering. Oh, I lost track. My apologies, I'm all new to this sort of thing. Yeah, of course we slayed Star Scourge Dawn, Morgoth, Ronnie's mother, Rykard, of course, Horaloo the Warrior, and of course Radigan themselves, and the beast that wielded destined death. So of course with a lot of the epic variety of boss fights in Elden Ring, we get a lot of epic variety and boss fights within the Shadow of the Erdtree as well, which is, I'm happy to say as well worth the wait though. Yeah, I feel like we can all say that we're all excited, happy, and maybe hopeful and delighted about like the DLC as well that awaits us in June as well. We're going to be playing some. Oh yeah, a lot of like Destiny, final Light and Dark Saga finale, and of course the more epic quests and tales in Elden Ring as well, under the shadow of the Erdtree. Yeah, all the new lore I'm really excited to learn about, and George R. R. Martin did not, or was not as involved in the DLC though. And of course, we also learned from all the interviews with Miyazaki that we do get a lot of new weapons as well. And even on rewatches of the trailer, I learned a pretty cool fact as well that there's going to be like a dueling shield, which are these like really cool like shield devices like used for dueling in the medieval times. Like if you, I would say it's like using the twin blade weapon, but with a shield, with like the spikes at the end of it. And of course, there's also a Japanese greatsword as well, and I believe there's 8 new weapon varieties from what I've heard. And of course, there's going to be the. I did see that one, like that one crossbow weapon wielded by the NPC that might be a new weapon variety, though. But it's really cool to see, though. It's really cool to see. Yeah, overall, my thoughts are I'm very cheerful and very excited as well. I finally get back into one of my favorite From Software games. But yeah, lore-wise, I believe like this is definitely one of my favorites, though. Like lore-wise and how massive the world feels. Take some time learning the family history, of course, and all the wars and with the dragons, like the rivalry between gold and silver, of course, and all the family drama as well. And the shattering of the great Elden Ring. It started the age of Age of Fracture? I'm returning to Elden Ring as well, so I'm trying to like relearn the lore once again now. Yeah, Age of Fracture. When the world is beyond repair. As we begin a new age as Elden Lord. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot there was like a new spell as well, like there's a couple like based on like the Crucible Knights as well, of like the angelic wings, and even like a weird interesting like beast like Fred Needle spell, like so scenes in some of the promotional art. Well, it's like a more like defensive spell.
A tarnished here. Thou must have some business in mind to come all this way. Though I have no memory of inking thee an invitation.
Yeah, of course with the new DLC though, we have a lot of more fun builds and cosplays to do though. which would be perfect because I do have a few in mind though. A few more fun builds and yeah, for all the items you have in Elden Ring though, like all the armor, weapons, and magic spells, there's a lot to do with with cosplay and like excellent builds as well. There's like too many as well. Like I always wanted to use like so many weapons, like this, like the magic sword of like magic and flame. But I was never able to get to that one, or even like the spiritual successor of the pizza cutter from Bloodborne, actually too. But my hopes have been realized though, and I know all the new bosses will be just as incredible as the base game bosses. Like with all the lords that had like all the runes of the Elden Ring. Yeah, can't wait for all the new storylines. And I'm even excited for the boss equal in difficulty with to Melina as well. I'm hoping it's not the only one, but hopefully there's like a secret boss just as difficult. Like Slave Knight Gale, for example, and Midir. They were both quite very powerful bosses, and I would say equal in difficulty to Melina well before her time. So he's hoping we have like a very excellent and very memorable fight, like with Slave Knight Gale with Messmer the Impaler, of course. I mean, just look at how cool and like really epic and mysterious he is as well. From like just the looks of him, gives off like the badass vibes as Lady Maria in the Old Hunters DLC, like God as well.
No reason in particular, thou claimest. Intriguing.
Yeah, Messmer the badass.
Fate hath steered thee to this encounter.
And I even hope we add like a few more mysteries to Elden Ring as well.
Service? I am the witch.
And hopefully they'll like the new mysteries will be unanswered as well. We all love like a good unanswered and unsolved mystery though. Like with Elden Ring, especially with with Melina and the Gloom-Eyed Queen and a few more mysteries as well. Also, of course, we will serve Ronnie the Witch and whoever we'll be allying with in the Shadow of the Erdtree.
I see. A choice well made.
We will make really good choices and maybe even some really bad choices as well if we
would have accepted the offer. But I require as much of those under my command.
Even if we like touch anything bad in
good work from
the DLC.
Good. Then I ask we proceed. Art thou aware of the star that struck Limgrave?
Oh yeah.
It left a vast crater, and through it.
Nokron, yes.
City of Nokron.
Oh, wonder if we'll explore the underground and like.
City's hidden treasure.
I don't think we will in the DLC though, but there's got to be a few references to like the Kron or the world below Limgrave, you know, and the lands between, where silver reigns supreme, while gold is, of course, all within the capital and the world above. But yeah, those are all my hopes as well. This is gonna be really exciting time for the Elden Ring and Soulsborne community, and even the LoL community. We have a lot to discuss, of course, especially with Mikola as well, who we finally get to have conversations with and to encounter as well, especially with the very end of the trailer. They were trying to like change the Erdtree in a way, because it did change its appearance drastically with the veils being gone and appearing more in the light though. Hey dude.
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained
Of course, Lady
everything.
Rani.
You've
Oh yeah, we
defeated
might get a new
Gerald
ending as
Radahn,
well though that involves Mikola, who
unlocking the
might
stars.
oh, I wonder if we
A
get a new
grand
ending when they
reward,
sit like
just
on the
because you
throne
were
though.
by any measure.
At the end game.
Again, I am E.G.
Well, that'd be very
the
interesting,
Tarnished royal
but
family's dedicated blacksmith. And Lady Rani
yeah, it
is
does take place
your
at the same
counselor.
time as
I
like
will
the main
become
events
one
of the
your
game
caliber.
though. Like not in the past or future,
A
just at the
fellow
same time.
champion.
So this will
Good
be very
service
interesting to see
from
if we
Lady
get like a
Rani.
new ending of sorts. For a new age will begin. For the lands between and tarnished as well. It's a really wonderful time to be an Elden Ring and Soulsborne fan though overall. Could speculate about a lot more between now and then and to prepare ourselves for the world that awaits.
You must be Rani's new
And hell, we might even
hind.
get like new mysterious and
Yes, I've heard all about you. I am
like excellent new
Solus,
NPCs as well, because I did see a few in the trailer though.
sorcerer's arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you.
We always
but
get
since
characters
we had
like
the misfortune of serving the same
this
lady,
sorcerer
I ask that you
dude as
kindly
well, and also we
try
get
not to
characters
drag
like,
us all
or we
down
might get
with
more
you.
characters like Blade and and Alexander, of course. God love Alexander.
Reside in another tower close by. Come and pay me a visit. Should you?
Of course. But fellow Tarnished will... Oh yeah, wait, we have to discuss a few lore bits as well, though. We already discussed a few with the magic spells, though. Like the incantations. Oh yeah, we might be getting like new gravity weapons, which will be a lot of fun. Like with the pretty badass bull riders we saw in the new riders. We could be getting another like dragon rider, of course, but also the gravity one as well. Who knows? We might get another moon spell we can throw at our enemies, though. A full moon, a dark moon, hell, maybe even like an arcane harvest moon. Even we might get to throw at our enemies. Yeah, of course, a lot more flame spells from the fire giants and the fire monks. More beast spells. Of course, the arcane spells as well of the dragon breaths. Speaking of furies, like with Messmer being offspring of America and Radigan that was lost to time and risked from history for now unknown reasons. Quite possibly due to the war of the fire giants, though, because all of them in the arena, like the snow mountain area, were impaled and all like viciously killed by an unknown force. So that very well will likely be was Messmer.
Ah, allow me to forewarn thee. I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This
So, like
doll's
theories
body
of that,
is
though, I
not
believe
without
that's
its
very likely, though.
hindrances. Still,
But I want to see the
I have
like
high
Nordic
hopes
connection.
for thee. I look forward to the good
connection's
news
that?
when I arise.
Like Mikola and Messmer have. Or like deeper into the like a lot more lore, of course, involving the siblings of Mikola, Melina, and Messmer. Because you know there's going to be a lot of lore surrounding the powerful siblings, of course. Also, let's talk about a new theory as well here pretty soon. And a bit more of my hopes for the DLC as well. Hold on, let's go to a little bit of a brighter area. Let's go to the academy real quick. We need to chat about butterflies, because I did see a really fascinating theory being developed from the community as well. See what I mean? Under the lovely starry night sky and the lands between here. Let's talk about butterflies, though, real quick. Oh, yeah. The scent butterfly representing Mikola, of course. An arcane butterfly with translucent wings. Material used for crafting. Exceedingly rare to find. The butterfly appears to emerge from its cocoon for its entire life. Then we have the Anonian butterfly, Melina. Butterfly with vivid scarlet wings found in the swamp of Melina. Material used for crafting items. According to myth, these butterflies were once wings of a goddess of the Ra herself. Which they are, in fact, are. And now finally the one that represents most likely Messmer, the smoldering butterfly. An eternal burning butterfly found on near wildfires and elsewhere. It serves as a kindling for a number of items. But yeah, this item likely represents Messmer though. This being Mikola, Melina, and of course Messmer. Who knows, we might see Messmer have like a second stage of his, or phase of his boss fight, of course, as he sprouts smoldering angelic butterfly-like wings and start going and unleashing hell onto all the tarnished and burn the entire arena of the smoldering flames he has. As disposal after he stole from the fire giants, most likely. So that was a pretty excellent connection they made with, like the community made of the butterflies, though. So who knows, we might get like a second phase of the boss fight just as powerful, terrifying, and incredible as like Slave Knight Gale's last stand as well, and even the Soul of Cinder as well. Like how like incredible and memorable those last fights were. So imagine a boss fight with like Messmer in a more like powerful form. Oh, that's gonna be an incredible fight, bro. Even though I believe we'll all like perish to that fight a few times, though. Honestly, but it's all gonna be in good fun, though. And who knows? Maybe if we like wear Melinia's armor as well, which I was thinking about doing in the fight as well, we could get like a different like dialogue or reaction out of him as well. Like how the Fume Knight gets really infuriated at you if you wear like Veltstat's armor. So we might have like a emotional dialogue or character interaction of that. I thought that was pretty cool though. Exciting times are ahead of us, everyone. Exciting times are ahead of us.
Hey.
And I can't wait to explore and have a lot of awesome adventures in DLC with fellow tarnished, as well as we explore and speculate and learn more about the world as well. All the lore and the world has captivated us well before the release of Elden Ring, during its release during the base game, and even now 2 years later as well, after all the incredible like duels, boss fights, and storylines that we all have done as well. And even quests as well. But thank you so much for watching the video, of course, Knights, and for all your support as well. I really appreciate it. I'm new to this sort of like video, like this type of video content as well, like trying to like explain and give my thoughts on and like be really hyped for the like upcoming games or like DLCs even as well. Like I'll be doing one for the final shape as well. But my fellow Tarnished, I'm ready to explore these new beautiful and forsaken lands of a battlefield and war unsung. A lot more beautiful landscapes to explore, new weapons, shields, spells, and more challenges to face though. We'll have to slay Messmer though, of course. Messmer the Impaler for all of his war crimes against the giants though. But yeah, on the bright side though, we get more fire spells for all the pyromancers throughout the story as well. Of course, tons more arcane and incantation spells for all the incantation users. And who can forget, hopefully, the sorcerers as well for the, well, like all magic spells for the sorcery tarnished as well. But yeah, it's going to be a really exciting time and a lot of fun for all of us, though. Well, thank you all for all your support and for listening, everyone. Not the best of explaining everything, but hope you enjoyed me analyzing the trailer a bit and giving my thoughts and my hopes for the future of Elden Ring as well. And of course, this releases on June 21st. And I'll be ready to face the new challenges in this new land. And I hope all of you are just as happy, excited, and really hopeful as well for the entire DLC that we've waited quite some time for as well. And this is well worth the wait, Tarnished. Well worth the wait. And it's finally arrived, and who knows what awaits us in the future, though. And also, I will be including some screenshots in the interviews with Hidetaka Miyazaki on, like in Eurogamer and IGN as well, because those are pretty excellent interviews as well. He also talked about like the Bloodborne remaster and how all the hunters really would love like a PC port of the game, and even like talked a few. He even gave his like insight on like the Souls-like genre as well, which is pretty fascinating. Alongside of all like the knowledge of the DLC that we have at the moment. But thank you so much for, like, once again for watching, everyone, and I hope you all learned something new today as well. Don't forget to take care of yourselves, Tarnished, and I think all of us will, like, most likely, like, me as well when I have time, I'll probably start a new character as well, and a new build as well in the base game, so I can prepare myself properly for the challenges that await us. I did the same with the Dark Souls 3 DLC way back as well, and it brings back a lot of like really good memories, just being as hyped and excited for like the Ariandel and the Reen City DLCs and Dark Souls 3, just as I am for Shadow of the Erdtree. It feels really good. And of course, I can't wait to fight all the lords again, including this dude. Who knows? We might even get more lore on him as well, though. But take care, Tarnished knights and adventurers. And I hope to see you all and experience the DLC with you all on June 21st as well, and the entire weekend. Everyone will be playing Elden Ring once again, and I hope you all have a lot of really exciting, fun, and creative builds in the future as well. But take care, everyone. Thank you for listening to my my insight, my analysis, my thoughts, and my hopes as well for the Shadow of the Erdtree. And of course, finding Messmer the Impaler is 100% going to be a highlight of the whole thing, the whole DLC. But take care, everyone, and I'll see you on Twitch as well, most likely for my Twitch streams as well. And once again, I'm not the best with this sort of analysis, thoughts, and giving my insight on the law and my hopes as well, but it doesn't have to do something or try something new as well, though. But take care, everyone, and
Hey!
take care, Tarnished. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, I forgot. How can I forget? And of course,